present highlights from the recent Queen Motorspace Settlers 400 in the Eastern Cape. The Settlers 400 run just outside Port Elizabeth was the second round of the South African Off-Road Sprint Series. The event catered for both motorcycles and cars, with tight championship situations in the 200, 250 and 500 classes in the motorcycle section. Special vehicle category, the Chepek father and son team went into the Settlers 400 with a slender 3-point lead over Niels Eriksson and Johnny Walker, with Richard Carolyn a further 8 points adrift. The production vehicle category saw AAD Land Rover crew Cliff Barker and Mike Redden take a huge championship lead into the Settlers. Special vehicle category, the Chepek father and son team went into the Settlers 400 with a slender 3-point lead over Niels Eriksson and Johnny Walker, with Richard Carolyn a further 8 points adrift. Early leaders Linton Draper and Pete Smith in the thundering Isuzu were chased in the opening stages by Draper's son Craig and Robin Houghton in the Draper Class Hire Porsche Raceco. Both crews were later to run into mechanical problems which forced them to retire in what was not a happy event for the Draper family. Also among the frontrunners in the early stages were Nardus Alberts and Peter Mathieu in the Rapso Raceco. A myriad of problems forced Alberts and Mathieu to drop way down the field, but there was a solid performance from Wade Perrins and Charles van Rooyen in the Lolette Sandmaster that was to see them eventually claim 4th place overall. Busy siding their way through the field were the Sulwald brothers, Herman and Karl Heinz in the Sulwald Vervoer Sandmaster, with local boys Greg Harvey and Anthony Jacobs hot on their heels. Another family combination saw the ever-aggressive Klaus Degener partnered by brother Gert in the BP Raceco. Just to show that off-road racers like to keep it in the family, Niels Eriksson was partnered by daughter Carla in the Chenoweth. There was also a solid top 10 performance from Joe Finch and Essie Bezuidenhout in a Chenoweth Sandmaster. The pair slipped into 6th place behind Nick Harper and Richard Hill in another Raceco, but by the second of 3 laps, the Sulwald brothers had matters well under control. On their way to their first national championship win, the Sulwalds were chased home by Franz Chepek Sr. and Jr., who found it going a little rocky at times. With a set of brothers in first place and a father and son combination second, the Degener brothers made it a real family outing by coming home third in the BP Raceco. Wade Perrins and Charles van Rooyen came in 4th, ahead of Nick Harper and Richard Hill, with Joe Finch and Essie Esterhuizen 6th.